heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high-priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them?
Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point. Time to...
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right. Oh! Whoa! Resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out! Ha!
Show me what you've got!
Don't be such a brute.
I need to train harder. Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got!
Let's dance.
Brace yourself! Watch your step! Don't hold back! Slash! Allow me to strike first!
I'll protect us.
Nothing rested.
You saved me. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tepe, of the Gobius platoon. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the... So, you aren't dressed like resistance fighters? Have you come... Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big... I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current... As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango no Miya. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a...
She's a special case. She doesn't have a vision, but she can control...
Are you serious? That's incredible! You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head up. This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be... You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual, considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and after that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came...
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." Huh. So this refers...
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our rank. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna... Teppei, did you bring this one in? How are things on the...
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai, and only 1 of me. But I still managed to...
Look at you. When did you grow nerves?
This lady stole the show, though. When she saw me tiring and falling back, she burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. I heard she even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take her down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but her facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. I mean, either way, to tell, but seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as...
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective... They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh.
Sure, I'll take one.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought Wolf...
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. Thanks for your help. Have you... All right, I knew you'd back me. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, everyone will be fighting fit again in no... Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to prepare, so...
Ow, ow. Huh?
Looks like this might actually work. Not bad, Teppei. As soon as I'm better, We'll have to do some serious sparring together to make up for lost time.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, seriously. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body repairing itself already. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm discharged,
Just glad we were able to help. All right, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit the front.
calm down and get some rest.
The training grounds. That reminds me, they should be doing archery training over there right now. Let's head up.
Another miss. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only
Bullseye?
one hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days that practice alone isn't enough to improve our... How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, with progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for more tips.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fighters.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training. Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce in battle. She single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the...
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give up. We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so...
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it. We won't let you...
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible! I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll be... Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the Vision Hunt decree. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the Resistance. The road ahead of us now seems like... Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll keep practicing as much as we can.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skills until you're ready. Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Quick! Get them!
When I practice my spells in weather like this, I can do half the...
Soldiers! Hit them!
I won't forget this.
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to reach us this far unnoticed. Unless we have a traitor in them. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. That's the only... Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp. This is my chance to...
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the wooden rope nearby to patch up the defenses. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's anything I know, it's logistics. You'll... Alright, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are. It seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. But why does it always have to be... I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance because of our warrior's will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action.
I won't let you down. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear more. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the enemy.
So, you are the only one here? I thought she is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our Resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the... I will make you a deal. Hand her over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed.
So that's why you brought reinforcements.
She is of great importance to the almighty but the way I see it, she is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. She means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, she's a comrade. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency...
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. It would appear our time to fight side by side is...
Well, we meet again. This time, I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance, that you choose to show up here. Proves that you have more bravery in you than I. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight...
Well, what do you think?
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
I must withdraw.
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
Allow me to strike first!
Windblade!
Watch your step! I dare you! I've been bested.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting...
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
line!
Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. This is the first time we've met. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance, and also the Divine... Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watetsu. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the... Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our... Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from... The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have... I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the... I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I...
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Thank you for all your efforts so far. Fight for the future